Hey guys, we're back with another insert video. Today's insert is the Kingdom of Ethnos, and this was actually a review copy sent to us by Meeple Realty. So thank you Meeple Realty for sending this to us. So we're going to assemble it first, and then I'll just talk about sort of the features that make it stand out, and then we're going to compare it to the insert that comes with the game naturally, and sort of see where the pros and cons are. Oh, let's get started. So I've finished completing the insert and I've had a chance to use it for a little while. But I've also kept the old insert that normally comes with the game just so that we can make a comparison of both. So the first thing is that the board fits snugly in between these ridges, which is really nice. It's not going to move around too much. Now, these individual token trays are also very great. Just makes setup a little bit easier. You can just pass them around. Normally, when I was storing them, you would put them in each column for each color. But the problem is that they would inevitably get mixed up altogether. So I was really just using bags. So this is a nice setup. I really do like them, and they look very great as well. The next thing is that I actually like how these tokens were handled in the original insert as opposed to the wooden one. These are the tribe-specific tokens and boards, and in this one, they just sort of sit openly in this area. So they'll move around and just sort of rub against each other a lot. This isn't a big issue. It's not necessarily a deal breaker. I just wanted to point out that I do think this was a better setup than this one. The next thing is to look at the point tokens. And I really like this setup because it's got the regular ones, and then it's got the ones for the 4 players or more on the right side. Now these ones, when you just put them in here, they'll eventually fall out. They don't actually do a good job of keeping them in place, and they're just going to move around everywhere. So I like how this is set up a bit more. Lastly, I do want to show the container for the tribe deck. And I think they did a really good job here. This one lists all of the tribe names, and then you've got the setup cards in the beginning. This also fits sleeved cards, which is really good for me. I actually wore out my old copy where a lot of the races were worn out, where some of the less played ones were still in very good condition. So it made me get a new copy, and then I immediately sleeved it to avoid that problem. The issue is that sleeved cards don't fit into these containers. So sleeve cards will fit into this one, which is very nice for me. It also makes setting up a little bit easier. You just pull the setup cards you need, and then you can just visually read which tribe you have, and you can just easily grab those. The one issue, or not issue, but the one comment that I really want to make, though, is that the price of the Meeple Realty Insert costs as much as the game. Now, normally, in most cases, I wouldn't really bring up price. But for this one, because it is the same cost as the game, I do think it's worth mentioning just to see if you enjoy the game that much that you want to invest that much more money into it. Like I said, in my opinion, I actually played through 2 copies, so getting this was definitely worth it for me because I don't want to be replacing and getting a 3rd copy again in the future. But these trays make setup a lot more convenient, and I really like the tribe card container that they have here. And I do think for my uses, it was definitely a worthwhile upgrade. If you have any questions, though, please feel free to just leave them in the comment section below, and I can answer them to the best of my ability to help you make the decision of whether or not you want to upgrade. Other than that, thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, like I said previously, just leave them in the comments and I'll get to them. Thanks!